Do not miss the Teacher Job Fair, scheduled from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Thursday, November the 7th, in the Student Union Grand Salon, sponsored by UT Brownsville's Career Services Department. We have two great apartment living options in Brownsville for UTB and TSC students. The Borders Apartments at 375 Media Luna Road is conveniently located on Highway 7783 and a quarter-mile south of Sunrise Mall. Our second option, Los Cedros Apartments, offers countless comforts and is located at 1025 Wild Rose Lane. For an exclusive discount on your first month's rent, call the Borders Apartments at 546-1605 or Los Cedros at 542-1941. Both offers expire November 30th.
Hello, and welcome to the Collegian News Webcast. I'm Victoria Brito.
And I'm Jonathan Baldwin. Here are this week's stories. With the holiday season fast approaching, many students are wondering how to stay fit amid all the food temptations and endless hours of study. Victoria Brito has the first part of our series, College 101.
It takes a little time and dedication to stay fit, and with the holidays looming, keeping healthy can be difficult. With a busy class schedule and life, you can still eat healthy and stay active in any environment.
So you have to be aware of what you're eating, the calories you're taking in, the fat content, and things like that. So for example, you're running really late and you got to grab something before your class and you go to McDonald's and you want to choose something healthy. The unbreaded chicken breast is better than the breaded chicken breast. You're going to have less fat. You don't want to put the mayonnaise on, that's fat. You want to try and choose a whole wheat bun, that's healthier. You skip the Coke and you don't get the fries and you get a fruit. And right there you still have a relatively good meal.
Along with eating healthy, don't forget to exercise.
Well, working out has become a habit to me that it's always important for my body. Like my body just naturally asks for the workout. So like whenever I don't work out, I kind of feel kind of stingy in a way.
Gracia likes to work out in the Texas Southmost College Recreation Center. Although UTB and TSC ended their partnership, UTB students still have access to the facility. Junior biology major Abel Gutierrez also likes to work out at the rec center.
My favorite workouts are military presses, bench presses, and bicep curls. I have weights in my house too, so I'll do some of those if I don't have time. And I try to keep my schedule open so that I can have time to work out.
UTB students can also work out at the University Recreation, located in the Casa Bella student housing complex. The facility has cardio equipment and some individual strength equipment. Arturo Olaga, director of University Recreation, said mats and dumbbells will be available at a later date.
In order for you to be able to do anything in life, you have to be able to function as a human being. You have to have some sort of fitness on any level. So in order for you to just roll out of bed, you have to be fit on a certain level. And if you want to be able to do anything in life, I think that's why it's important. You have just to function as a person.
Last year, Student Health Services offered a weight management program. However, due to the split from TSC, that program is no longer available, but the department still offers support.
If you're diabetic, you need for prevention and to feel better and not progress, you need to exercise. For heart disease, you need to exercise. For high blood pressure, you need to exercise. Tell them, you don't have to have it. You have control over not getting type 2 diabetes. Not always, because if you're genetically predisposed, you're going to get it. But eating right, exercising, and keeping your weight normal is our natural prevention for depression, diabetes, high blood pressure, coronary disease, everything. So to me, this is the other thing. I would much rather have somebody be slightly overweight or overweight but active than the person being at a normal weight and inactive. Activity helps in so many ways.
For the Collegian News, I'm Victoria Brito. Many students are taking advantage of internships and study abroad programs. Brenda Lopez brings us this week's segment of In the Real World.
In this week's Real World, we meet Viridiana Gaitán, who participated in the study abroad program in Spain last semester. Please tell me about your experience in the study abroad program in Spain last semester.
Well, it was an awesome experience. I learned a lot about different culture, not only the culture in Spain, but the culture about different students from around the world. So you don't only learn about the classes that you go to take and the university, but you also learn about cultures in Europe.
What was the purpose of the program?
Well, I spent there 1 semester, so I was taking 4 classes over there. One class was interpreting class, the other one was literal translation. Mostly it was in Spanish, all the classes, but well, obviously the interpreting class, it was not only in Spanish, but it was sometimes he was talking in Catalan because in Barcelona they speak Catalan. At the beginning it was kind of difficult to understand him, but at the end of the semester it was pretty easy.
How did this program further your education?
I was taking classes that I haven't taken before. The interpreter professor works with the United Nations, so he gave me great advice. I actually improved during the semester, like how to interpret it in like either English or Spanish.
What advice will you give to students who haven't studied abroad?
I would totally tell them to go and either 1 month or 1 semester, but it really like helps them to understand different cultures. Traveling is always like opening like doors for you.
For the Collegian News, I'm Brenda Lopez.
Here's Brenda Lopez with this week's I Think.
In this week's I Think, we asked students what kinds of food they would like to see on campus and why. Here's what they have to say.
Chick-fil-A, because I really like chicken and I really like the burgers that they have, and I would really like to see that majority. My preference is Chick-fil-A. I would really like to see a Chick-fil-A because I know that they serve pizza, different kinds of food, but my preference is I really want a Chick-fil-A. And I think that's the only one I would like for myself, my preferences. And a little bit more wide variety too, but yes. Thank you.
So I know Foodies and Veggies opened up a stand near Price, and I know they're looking to expand their business, so I'd like to see something like that, something students could afford.
Actually, I would like to see a healthy restaurant nearby, because right now we have all these fast food restaurants like McDonald's, Church, or Pizza Hut, and it's gonna be better for like the freshmen to be the freshman 15 to be a healthy restaurant nearby.
¿Qué tipo de comida o restaurante gustaría ver en la universidad?
Pues como italiana, china, japonesa, diferentes variedades para saber dónde escoger así y barata.
For the Collegian News, I'm Brenda Lopez.
Number 1 ranked UT Brownsville will host the Red River Athletic Conference volleyball tournament Friday and Saturday. Here's sports editor Sergio Mata with this week's Sports Roundup.
The Red River Athletic Conference volleyball tournament will take place at the Garza Gym starting noon Friday. UTB will play at 5:30 on Friday with the number 1 seed. The championship match takes place at 2 p.m. Saturday. The volleyball team played the last regular season home game last Tuesday, where they defeated the Our Lady of the Lake Saints in 3 sets. The women's golf team is hosting the Ocelot Invitational today at the South Padre Island Golf Club. 7 universities and colleges are competing. The men's golf team competed in Northwood Fall Shootout October 28th and last Tuesday, where they finished 9th out of 13 schools. Ocelot Eric Cavazos led UTB, finished tied at 27th place. The men's soccer team closed the regular season with back-to-back 1-0 road victories. The team's final regular season record stood at 12-2-2 with a 5-1-1 conference record.
Regular season was good. We ended 12-2-2 with 12 games out of town, so we're happy with where we ended our regular season. It was good.
The Ocelots claimed the number 2 seed in the Red River Athletic Conference tournament and will play the highest remaining seed in the semifinals Friday in Houston. The women's soccer team clinched the number 2 seed as well in the conference tournament. The team wrapped up the season with a win against the NCAA Division II Texas A&M International University Laredo Dust Devils. The women's conference tournament also starts Friday in Houston.
Well, we had a great season. We only lost 1 game, so we did pretty good.
The women finished 11-3 for the regular season with a 5-1 conference record. This is Sergio Mata for
UTV students got an early start on the celebration of Halloween on campus last Wednesday. Monica Godinho has the scoop on the spooky happenings.
Monsters, zombies, and more scary personalities came together Student Union lawn for Halloween Havoc.
Dozens of students and families in costumes came to participate in all of the activities of the event sponsored by UT Brownsville Office of Student Life. In the Monster Mash, Sigma Psi Delta's choreography helped them win the $200 prize for a third year in a row, while Kappa Omega's dance featuring zombies, the characters from Saw, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Nightmare on Elm Street was among the scariest and creepiest dances the campus has ever seen.
How long did you practice for?
We practiced for about 3 weeks. We choreographed it ourselves.
Tonight, fellow students participated in Fear Factor, a series of scary trials that began with brave competitors walking blindfolded on what they thought was broken glass.
And it involves the whole community. There's kids and there's elderly people and everyone's all dressed up having fun.
In the costume contest, students Carlos Madrigal, Marcos Barrientos, Magin Leal, and Eduardo Gonzalez, all dressed as zombies, won the group category and $200. Angel Vargas and Remy Vargas, dressed as Gumby and Orange Horse, won the couple category and $100. Sebastian Naylor, dressed as Wolverine, won Best Costume of the Night and $100.
Did you have to scale down the event because of the split between the university?
Yes, I think we did have to scale down. This year funding hasn't been where it's at. But that's never really stopped us in student life.
For the Collegian News, I'm Monica Godinho.
I would like, if I may, to take you on a strange journey. You might recall this line from the cult classic, The Rocky Horror Show. Dingbat Productions presented the musical 3 times on campus last week. Alex Rodriguez takes us on that strange journey.
How did you see you met my faithful handyman? He's just brought you down because when you knocked, he thought you were the candy man.
On Halloween night, among the goblins and the ghouls, Dingbat Productions brought us the racy, sexy, provocative, rock and roll infused musical, The Rocky Horror Show. The entertaining show had some great musical numbers that captured the essence of what The Rocky Horror Show is all about. There was never a dull moment as the cast interacted with the crowd to make them a part of the show. Even the intermissions were filled with students playing along with the shenanigans, like acting out their favorite cartoon characters' orgasms. If you found yourself at the musical, you were guaranteed to find a great time. And this for sure is going to be one of my all-time favorites, and we'll be adding it to my Halloween traditions. For the Collegian News, this is Alex Rodriguez.
Thank you for joining us this week. I'm Victoria Brito.
And I'm Jonathan Baldwin. Have a great week.